economy, man, any economy, there are three categories of people. First comes the LIG. LIG is the lower income group. Above that comes the MIG. It is the middle income group. और सबसे ऊपर आता है HNI, हाई नेट वर्थ इंडिविजुअल्स. अब यू नो इनमें डिफरेंस क्या होता है? जो LIG कैटेगरी में जो भी इंडिविजुअल होगा वो अपने पैसे किधर रखेगा? वेयर विल ही पुट हिज मनी? ही विल पुट हिज मनी इन द हाउस, राइट? इन अलमारीज, in his cupboards. MIG, middle income group, which I'm assuming most of us fall in. Where do we keep our money, my dost? Where do we keep our money? We keep our money in banks. Now let's come to HNI. Where do HNI people keep their money? Where do rich people keep their money? Stock markets. That is the difference. एक अमीर आदमी ना अपने पैसे हमेशा स्टॉक मार्केट्स में ही रखता है. स्टॉक मार्केट्स is not only a zariya or not only a way for an entrepreneur to get money for his firm, for his company. Stock market is one of the only way for you to climb this ladder. If you want to climb from here or if you want to climb from here, stock market is only ladder. Trust me, if you have the caliber of Mark Zuckerberg, Steve Jobs, तब तो दोस्त को टेंशन की बात नहीं है, तुम अमीर हो गए ही होगे. But if you're a normal person like me, stock market is your only option. 98% of rich people are directly or indirectly linked to stock markets. Their wealth is linked to stock markets. दुनिया की सारी wealth है क्या? Stock markets. और हम आंखें बंद करके नहीं स्टॉक मार्केट जुआ है, इसको नहीं छुएंगे. अब आई विल टेल यू इवन मोर सरप्राइजिंग फैक्ट्स. नाउ लेट्स अगेन, मैं आपको प्रैक्टिकलिटी बता रहा हूं. नाउ लेट्स टॉक अबाउट इन्फ्लेशन. हम सबको इन्फ्लेशन पता है क्या होता है? इन्फ्लेशन इज बेसिकली महंगाई बढ़ना व्हेन द वैल्यू ऑफ करेंसी गोज डाउन, राइट? नाउ इफ आई टेक इन्फ्लेशन, I'll take the CAGR itself for long term CAGR. If you take inflation for the past 10 years in our country, it is always 5%. Inflation comes between 3 to 5% long term CAGR. I am taking 5%. Now let's take the two categories of people, LIG and MIG, right? So here is the LIG category, here is the MIG category. Now the study I'm going to show you right now, ये इस स्टडी के लिए एक इकोनॉमिस्ट को नोबेल प्राइज के लिए नॉमिनेट किया गया था. अब ये क्या बताता है? इट इज सो सिंपल. नाउ फॉर अ पर्सन इन LIG ग्रुप, लोअर इनकम ग्रुप, वेयर आर देयर मेन एक्सपेंसेस? आई एम श्योर आपके आसपास भी आपके होस्ट है, आपके लिए काम करते हैं, आप जानते हो, गार्ड भी हो सकते हैं या आपकी हाउस हेल्प हो सकती है. वेयर आर देयर मेन एक्सपेंसेस टुवर्ड्स? घर, रोटी, कपड़ा, basic necessities, house, shelter, clothes. Am I right? You'll see 90%, 80 to 90% of their income is in basic stuff. When I say in basic stuff, I mean housing, clothes, food. HCF. Simple. Right? 90% इनका खर्चा इधर ही होता है. इसलिए what happens when these people who fall in this category, they fall into trouble, maybe they have a medical emergency or if they have any emergency, who will they resort to? You. They will come to you for help, right? And honestly, you should definitely help them. Now let's come to the middle class group. Now according to you, what amount of a middle class group's income does a MIG family or a person falling in this category spend on basic necessities, that is house, clothes and food? घर, रोटी, कपड़ा. एक मिडिल क्लास आदमी कितना खर्चा करता है इस पे? Statistically, if I tell you, it's 30 to 40%. Just 30 to 40%. आपको पता है मेन खर्चा किधर है? ये जो खर्चा है, ये जो मेन खर्चा है, where is the main expenses going into? These expenses are not in basic stuff. This is in luxury. luxury items, new phone, new watch, new suit, new clothes, new car. Now think about it. I'll tell you my example. In 2010, when I was in 12th, I begged and pleaded my father to buy me a sneaker which costed me 2000. 2000. At that time, it was insane. The idea was bizarre to buy a shoe worth of 2000. And I bought it. Now, it's 2020. After 10-20 years, I take that 2000 rupee note and I go to a showroom I go to an Adidas showroom. What do you think I'll get? 2000 के नोट में क्या मिल जाएगा मुझे Adidas के शोरूम में? Shoes. The only thing I'll get in 2000 rupees is condolences. If I'm lucky, I might get a pair of socks or a pair of slippers. That's it. आप खुद सोचो. Earlier, when you used to go out with your family to have dinner, you'll have soup, you'll have appetizers, you'll have food, you'll have dessert. कितना बिल आता था? 700, 800, max, 900. Now, if 3 people go to eat street food, 500 bill आता है. Think about yourself. Pehle, if you wanted to buy a shirt, how much would it cost? Now, if you want to buy a shirt, you go to a mall, there is nothing less than 1,500, nothing less than 1,500. You're lucky if you're getting a shirt of 200, 300, 150 rupees. वो ज़माने गए. Now, what this economist says is very interesting. He says that जो actual हमारा inflation है country का, for LIG, that is applicable. Why? Because if you're buying the low grade cloth, if you're buying the low grade food grain, if you're buying एकदम raw चावल आप खरीद रहे हो, जो low grade वाला चावल खरीद रहे हो, उसका inflation 5% ही है, that is great. But for middle class नहीं है, because हमारा basic necessities में खर्चा is only 30 to 40%, and our main expenses are luxury goods. So luxury goods में आप खुद अपने खर्चे देखो, and that is why the true inflation on a middle class people, the true inflation on this group in which majority of you fall is 9 to 11%. और बहुत इकोनॉमिस्ट हैं इसको 12% बोलते हैं. मैं तो तभी भी 9 to 11 ही बोल रहा हूँ. खुद कैलकुलेट कर लो. If you doubt me, if you think Harsh, what nonsense are you talking about? Go and calculate your expenses yourself. दोस्त सब समझ आ जाएगा. Ask your mother, ask your household, or see your own accounts. You'll see that you are spending so much more and getting so much less. Where do we keep our money? Banks. हम तो banks के अलावा कहीं जाएंगे ही नहीं. How much do we get? 6 to 7%. Inflation on us is only 9 to 11%, and we are earning 6 to 7%. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? Inflation on us is 9 to 11%, and we are earning 6 to 7% in a bank. If we save, that is. So we are minus 5 to 6% every year. That is why rich are getting richer, poor are getting poorer. And I'll tell you another interesting fact. ये तो inflation की बात होगी ना, tax की बात कर लेते हैं. LIG group कभी tax में fall करता है? नहीं. HNI group, they have their high net worth individuals, have their money in stock markets. In stock markets, you pay the least amount of tax, that is 10% for long term. If you hold your shares more than 1 year, it's 10%. इस देश में ना टैक्स हम सबको पता कौन देता है? सिर्फ मिडिल क्लास आदमी ही टैक्स देता है. आई डोंट से ऑन, आई डोंट टॉक ऑन इट, कुछ कॉन्ट्रोवर्शियल नहीं बनाना चाहता मैं, बट आपको फैक्ट बता रहा हूं, और फैक्ट आपको पता है. यू नो दिस ऑलरेडी. ये टैक्स नहीं जाता, टैक्स यहां जाता है. इट्स द वर्स्ट. मतलब इफ गवर्नमेंट मेक्स अ पॉलिसी और एनीथिंग, यू नो, या तो LIG के लिए होगी या HNI क्लाइंट्स के लिए होगी. हर चीज में बीच में, हर चीज में पिस्ता कौन है? मिडिल क्लास पीपल. I was reading a stat somewhere, and that stat was saying that in the next decade, in the next coming 10 years, India will have 80% of its population in middle class. India will have the largest middle class population in the world. ये बहुत sad चीज है. People are getting happy, but I think it's genuinely sad. You know why? एक जो middle class आदमी यहाँ पड़ा होता है ना, he's always jealous. He's always reading about someone else's success stories. वो दूसरों की success stories ही पढ़ता है, कभी खुद का नहीं करता. एक रोड रेज होती है, पीपल्स फाइटिंग ऑन द स्ट्रीट्स, वो मिडिल क्लास आदमी ही होते हैं, बिकॉज दे आर फ्रस्ट्रेटेड विद लाइफ, दे आर इरिटेटेड. हर चीज में इनको पीसा जाता है, दे आर क्रश्ड इन एवरीथिंग. यू नो इट. वी नीड टू ब्रेक दैट मिडिल क्लास माइंडसेट. मिडिल क्लास माइंडसेट है सबका यहाँ पे. एक मिडिल क्लास आदमी कभी रिस्क लेगा ही नहीं. नहीं नहीं, स्टॉक मार्केट जुआ है, नहीं स्टॉक मार्केट जुआ है. Why? Because my grandfather told me, my father told me. And even if you ask your father, why did you lose money in stock markets? I don't mean any offense, but 90% chances they were investing without proper knowledge or without proper guidance, or they have heard it from someone else. And people don't put money in stock markets for what reason? कितना कर लोगे? आप मुझे खुद बताओ. The stats are here. You can cross check everything. And you don't need to even check the stats. आप खुद के accounts कर लो. Talk to your family about it. You'll see the difference. कब तक मिडिल क्लास में रहोगे यार? कब तक? In finance, the only profession is you. अपनी कंपनी के लिए कितना कमाओगे? It's time for you to start working for yourself. ये तो मैं आपको इन्फ्लेशन बहुत बेसिक सा बताया. You need to break that middle class mindset. बहुत बहुत crucial है. Crucial is the word. Stop getting motivated, start getting inspired. My objective here is to inspire you, not to motivate you. You know motivation क्या होती है? Middle class person is like this half filled bottle. ठीक है, मोटिवेशन क्या है? मैंने पानी घुमाया, पानी लिड को टच कर रहा है, एंड वी फील मोटिवेटेड, बट आफ्टरवर्ड्स द वाटर विल कम बैक टू इट्स लेवल. आई वांट टू इंस्पायर यू, व्हेन आई वांट टू इंक्रीज द लेवल ऑफ वाटर. दैट इज व्हाट यू नीड टू डू. हाँ, अब बात करते हैं हर्ष, चलो ठीक है, मान लिया सब कर रहे हैं, बट यू तो टोल्ड स्टॉक मार्केट सो इजी, देन व्हाई आरंट पीपल अर्निंग? दैट्स अ वेरी लेजिटिमेट पॉइंट. You know, and a lot of people teach this, but only few take any action. आधे तो, I'll be very honest with you, out of 100 people who are watching this, only 5 will take action. Rest are just, and this is a statistical fact. Now, why don't they take action? Are they bad? Are they stupid? No. The simple reason, my friend, the simple reason why people don't take action, because stock markets on paper and on reality बहुत different है. On paper, stock market is the best thing ever. I proved it to you. I can prove it to you even better. Anyone can prove it to you. But in reality, लोग यहाँ पैसा नहीं कमा रहे हैं. In reality, like I showed you, equities gives you the maximum return, but still people not earning. My students come to me and they tell me, sir, real estate is better, this is better. They have those preconceived notions, and I correct them. Why? Because once you invest, no, investment is not a long-term FD or fixed deposit of 17%. You have to have nerves of steel. You have to face the volatility. The markets will test your patience at every given point. या भगवान से भरोसा उठ जाएगा तुम लोगों का. उस लेवल तक मार्केट आपको ले जाएगा. उस लेवल तक. A student came to me, sir, when he would want to join the course, sir, I have a 20-30% loss. I want to join you. मैंने कहा, दोस्त, सबसे पहले you're lucky. You're only limited to 20-30%. He was actually very lucky. If you are an avid investor, or if you know someone who's investing, you know it for yourself. You need to break that mindset. You need to break that middle class mindset. वो बहुत जरूरी है to survive in stock markets. This is the ground reality. This is our reality. इसको तोड़ो. इससे बाहर निकलो. And you अकेले निकलोगे. You have to share this with everyone. Share this video with your friends. Talk to your friends about it. जो मैंने आपसे बात की है, take time and talk to your friends about it. Discuss this. You'll see that mindset जो मैं बोल रहा हूं आपको खुद दिख जाएगा. You know, अब मैं क्या करना चाह रहा हूं? I want to salute you. Because you have made it till this far. I know it's not easy to give your attention span for 2 hours. It is not easy to stick to that screen, but you've done it. So I'm very, very proud of you. आज हमने बहुत कुछ explore किया है. What is stock markets? How do prices move? Case studies we took of Harsh Mehta, Warren Buffett, then types of investors, types of studies, then we took strategy, then we took an action plan. Bonus down करना मत भूलना. Now, if you are someone who is a beginner in stock markets, again, you just want to explore stock market, अब देखना चाह रहे हो how to start off. If that is the case with you, then दोस्त, congratulations, you are now above 70% of Indian retail investors in our country, knowledge-wise. Right? Ask anyone. You talk to investors, you'll come to know. Right? Now when you read news, you will understand it. Now when you talk to people, you will be able to comprehend it. And you have a simple strategy to move forward to buy index funds. और bonus से आप खुद के लिए calculate करो. Then if you are someone again जो explore करना चाहता, who just want to get clarity, who just want to get an idea, there you go, my friend. But if you are someone and you tell me, Harsh, देखो, I am ready for the next level. Harsh, I want to move to the next level. Harsh, I feel stock markets for me and I love the art of investment and trading and I want to explore it. Then dost, I want to share my secret with you. I want to share my secret for the fact कि how to survive in stock markets. Profits छोड़ दो, how to survive की मैं बात कर रहा हूँ. It's been 8-9 years for me in stock markets and after that getting beaten down every single point of time by society also, by everyone also, I'm here. You know, interesting चीज़ बताऊँ, पहले ना, when I didn't go to college, people used to make fun कि अरे देख college नहीं जा रहा, अरे he's not doing stock markets, and if you're an investor, you know it, अरे stock market ये तो बर्बाद हो गया है, what is he doing? Now, when we've reached this stage, me and Aditya, now we have become inspiration for everyone. Now, relatives and my friends, they say, see, look at Harsh, how hard he worked. Right now, people might make fun of you. They will make fun of you and they should make fun of you. Right now, even some part of you might think that you're a complete loser. That's okay. Because trust me, यही चीज़